Hey, Jacques. It's Jacques with Oracle. I didn't know you were based up in is it Quebec?
Yeah.
The company's been there forever, right?
Oh yeah, that's where Oracle started.
Okay.
In Quebec. Yeah.
Okay.
It started back in 1979.
And still one of the coolest looking turntables, and you're still looking young. I told Steve I ran it. You look better than Steve McCormick. I had to get that in.
I won't tell him.
I'm gonna link this video for him.
That's nice of you. Yeah, that's better than nothing. Absolutely.
All right, so Black Swan is a company I'm familiar with, but they don't always demo. Let's take a look at these Oracle turntables. They're amazing looking. What do we have here?
Yeah, this is a special project that we built in Quebec. There's a group, progressive rock group from the 70s, Harmonium. So they sing in French. It's a French-speaking group, and we built a special unit for them. This is it's our Paris turntable. The painting we use for that is from Jean-Paul Riopel.
Okay.
He died many years back, and the original painting of this is worth $250,000.
Wow!
And so it's a 1954 painting, and we engraved one of the main song of
the notes, the music
you
notes.
see there.
Yeah.
When you shoot in the back.
Yeah.
So it's Harmonium Symphonique. So we engraved the real partition of that song, which is "Story Without Words."
Hopefully they could hear what you said about it. They're going to turn down the volume. Okay. Yeah, so this is beautiful. Black and white. This is gorgeous.
Yeah. It's our Delphi Classic. It's the MK7. This is our new tone arm.
Okay.
I think you did a preview when we met in Florida.
Yeah,
we had
Tampa.
The prototype that was there. So this is our production unit of the Oracle reference one tone arm. And nice features like a carbon fiber, 20-gram effective mass. We also have the system is not there, but we have an end of play lift mechanism, so it auto lifts at the end of the record. It's simple, cool, and useful when you fall asleep listening to your record.
Exactly. That's important, I think. Yeah.
And so basically, this is a special unit we built where we took our aluminum finish and chromed it, and the acrylic base and all the aluminum parts we painted in pearl white.
Okay.
So it's a kind of a special edition unit, somewhat similar to what we did. This is here. So this is the Delphi. Sorry.
Yeah, you can change the lighting here. Yeah.
So that's right. So if you
depending on your
So this is also this is more our Delphi signature. So technically, it's a Delphi. There's no sonic difference between this and the Delphi Classic. It's just the lighting, if it is something that is of interest. And in this version, we have 24 karat gold plating, and all the aluminum parts are painted like a black piano finish.
And what price points are we looking at?
Well, I have, if you want to.
Oh yeah, let me take that way people can take a look.
But yeah, that's right. We're talking Canadian dollars.
Okay.
But the Oracle Delphi Turbo Signature Black 24, it's $24,250. We're talking Canadian dollars. So it's about
So the Paris limited edition one
is $7,500. It's the Oracle Paris
Canadian.
Canadian, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
This is more, frankly, this is more like a collection item
piece,
because it goes way beyond playing records. It probably is more meaningful for people from Quebec because Harmonium is a cult group back in the days. But we did this to just because I was a fan of the group back in the days. I got to meet with the lead singer Serge Fiori, who created the group back then.
Okay.
And so it was fun to
a labor of love kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. It's and also the surface, like the painting. It's a reproduction of the painting, which we put on a adhesive film, and after that we put 5 layers of clear coating on top of it, which gives us a perfect blend with the.
No, I mean it looks like a piece of art on its own. I mean,
well, it is,
and it's not $250,000, but I mean, like, I'm very impressed with this. It doesn't look cheesy at all, like some copies of paintings do. This is really well done.
Yeah, it's. You look at this, it's
definitely artistic.
Absolutely, it goes way beyond record players.
And definitely even more than that price tag. I thought it was going to be much more just to do this kind of aesthetic. And then you've got the Oracle bones. So yeah, this is great. Now you can put other arms on your turntable.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The turntable, like we've been building it for 42 years. So now we introduced our Oracle reference one-tone arm, but for years we had a partnership with SME.
Okay.
But I have people using Grams, whatever. Great. But as long as you're dealing with a 9-inch arm, it will fit the Oracle.
9-inch arms. Okay.
Yeah, 9, some 10-inch, depending on how the system is made. But technically, the maximum length from the center of the platter to the mounting board is about 235 millimeters. So you forget about the 12-inch arm for the Oracle as it is designed.
Okay, gotcha. Well, this is cool. I mean, if I get back into vinyl, this one is particularly, I'm a black and white fan. Yeah. The black, white, and then the silver chrome.
It's really
nice. It's beautiful. Now, this one doesn't have the LEDs, right?
No, the LED, as you can see on the one that is playing, so that is an option. So we could implement that to
if you wanted. Cool.
It is an option that we can add to the product.
That's cool.
So,
then, yeah.
Yeah. So in this case here, we have a Delphi reference. So the difference between the classic has an acrylic base. The reference has a granite base. It's a 40-pound granite base, and we have the LED option. And on the signature, you have the same LED on the sub chassis, but you also have it in the plinth. So with the granite, we cannot do that.
Right, of course. But yeah, that's really cool. Beautiful. And then you have a CD player that's pretty badass. That is really cool.
Yeah,
and it's not like this is current. You've been ahead of the curve.
We've been building this since 1998.
Yeah, this has been around forever, and this is amazing.
It's still suspension system.
And
we also implemented the same MVSS, which is micro vibration stabilizer system. So it's a kind of a damping for the suspension to remove micro movement. And so we have the full Oracle suspension. Right now in this one, we did not put the silicone, so you see the suspension is kind of moving more. If you see it on the Delphi, and if I move that, you see it dampens much quicker.
Gotcha.
So that's the whole purpose of that. Frankly, from the day one when I did that, I didn't think that it would have an impact on the CD player, but the reality is it's stunning what it does.
Really?
It gives you that three-dimensionality, which is vastly improved with that.
And the price on the CD player?
We can
I'll have to look
it
at it.
there. Yeah, we can.
There's another one here.
That's right. This is a transport. This is
okay,
the
this is the
Oracle's-
DAC.
No, that's our 2000 series. This is the 1000.
So they're both transports, or
both
both
are transports.
Okay,
Yeah.
you still need an extra DAC. Okay. Let me take a little close shot at it. I haven't seen this one. Or if I have, I just didn't recall this one.
So
Really
this is
cool.
the Oracle CD1000.
Okay.
So we only make it as a transport.
Okay. But that's, oh yeah, that's really cool. Many people now like to have external DACs because they like to change with the technology,
Absolutely.
try different
Absolutely.
types.
Yes.
So having a transport like this for all their CDs that is as good looking and technology-wise takes into account things that other CD players don't, you get a lot of extra benefits here.
Yeah, and then also we have the same model with the CD2000. We have the 2500 version, which has fully discrete analog modules.
Okay.
And it also has the possibility of using an external DAC.
Cool.
So the 2500 is a player, but with the
But you can also
but you can
bypass.
if you eventually if you say, okay, well, I'd like to have I have whatever DAC, you can plug it in, so you can use the analog modules that we have in there, which are really great. And so coming from the outside external DAC, you can bring it in and use the analog module there, or if you have like the DAC with great output, analog output, then so it can be used. Even the player will be used as a transport or as a player.
Yeah. Well, I can't stress enough how cool the products are, but the long lastingness of your brand in the hobby from
1979.
1979. Very few companies last that long in the hobby, and you're still going strong. With great products, and always innovating, but stuff that is legacy stuff, design-wise, stays timeless even to 2023 and beyond. So yeah, kudos to you.
Well, thank you. And also the E on our products, we do the machining.
Oh, you do?
So Oracle is building those
The chassis.
for
Okay. Yeah, I can
That's
see
why
how
we
they
can
match.
see some
Yeah.
family resemblance here.
Okay, so are they Canadian-based as well?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
made here in Canada.
So this is a monoblock. About how much power?
That's right. Stéphane, tu veux-tu venir y parler un petit peu de ton ampli? So the designers here.
Okay.
You want to cover that?
Sure.
So thank you. Hi guys.
Yes. Thanks, Jack.